Okay, folks, I am excited. I've been trying to catch a live game on Conquer Club, and I have not been able to do it until, well, a bigger one. I got one other one. So now we have 6 players, classic map. We have a 4-minute speed per person here, standard plays type, escalating cards, sequential turns, and unlimited. So it looks like I am the 3rd player here. Oh, that is cool. Okay, so I have got a lot of territory here in Europe. Okay, it looks like red is kind of smattered all through Asia here and Australia. Green, green is all here in Africa and South America. And unlimited reinforcement, so this would be really easy for green to just take South America. I'm going to have to work here with red and find a carving here. If green does all move in, that might leave a spot for me to come down to Africa. Yellow, looks like yellow is here in Asia and North America. And then we've got purple. It's all right here in Asia, one in North and one in South America, but all right here through Asia. So yellow and purple are going to be, well, yellow still has, and Cheyenne here. Cheyenne, scattered a bit, but has 3. Yellow and Cheyenne are over here, yellow and purple over here, blue and red. It looks like green has a really well-defined start. So red's starting off here. Let's see where red goes. Not the best placement for red to have anything really well defined unless they come into Europe and fight with me here. But I mean, I could always move my armies out too. So red placed his armies in Montreal and Sydney. So he didn't even attack, just placed his armies and moved on. Which for the first one, that's one of the things for Conquer Club, when the initial armies are automatically placed, every territory has 3. And so rolling against a 3 is just horrible odds. So I like to do that as well. And that also gives an opportunity for the other players to kind of stake their claim. Give an opportunity. So like I could move my territories out of Moscow, and I don't see why did he put 2 in Montreal? Almost like he wants Europe. So green is going to make a big decision here of which way I go, because I don't want to compete with red right off the bat. So I'd almost unite my troops in Europe, in maybe Berlin or London, and that way see which way red goes. I like to throw them a little howdy out here. Howdy y'all, happy conquering. See if we can get some chat going on here. Alright, well, I hope we don't have anybody that misses their turns. It's going to make the game a lot longer. And then there's a deadbeat feature. If somebody misses their turn 3 in a row, they are eliminated from the game and all their territories turn neutral. All of them. So we shall see here. Alright, Shack Cat, come on, buddy. I wonder if I can see any of their stuff from here. I don't think I can. I could click on it and it would take me to it, but then I get out of the game. I don't want to go back and forth because I'm next. I'm next. Cheers. Dollar, no cents. Dollars. Sweet. Cheers. So that's good. A good response. So yeah, dollars is the one that's over here in Asia. And he's got one in Anchorage and one in Lima. So Anchorage would be a great one to pull over here to Magadan, and then all of his troops would be over here. But then again, competing with yellow. Be kind of interesting to see if yellow and purple could like swap spots. Let all yellow. Of course, they, see, yellow and Cheyenne could duke it out in North America, and purple could skip out of it. So I've been watching a lot of players playing Conquer Club, not Conquer Club, but the actual Risk from Hasbro. They have their own Risk Global Domination, and it's pretty amazing site and game, and it works really well. And I've been watching some players play, and I have been watching very experienced players play, and it is fascinating and bewildering to see the different styles that they play. So I am going to deploy 2 troops here, 1 troop here, and I'm curious to see what red is going to do. So I'm going to move this guy in, and I'm going to move this guy in. This is going to let red pull their troops into a different fashion and format. See, if they pull their 3 out of Istanbul, create a bridge for their troops. I don't know if they would do that because Istanbul is part of Europe, but we shall see. That's going to stink if green doesn't play here. Because if green doesn't move any of his armies, I'm going to be stuck in a little bit of a pickle here too. Alright, so yellow's turn. So red and green were ahead of me. So all of the places I moved my troops, I didn't give anybody a freebie for a card. So let's see. So yellow's turn, and they're the ones that are in North America and Asia. So let's see what Reb does here. So Reb is another, what are we, second class? Corporal. Corporal. Alright, Corporal. That's what we are. So Corporal Reb. Let's see what we got going on here. And I do like this bar over here. It tells us our ratings. The more plays, people you've played at the end of the game, they can give you some ratings. So right now, none of us have cards just yet. We haven't taken any territories. We each have 7 territories. This is how many armies we have total on the board, and that counts for him. So yellow has placed his armies on the board. Where did yellow? Right here in Novosibirsk. Oh boy, Novosibirsk. I'm gonna have to look up the pronunciations. So it looks like everyone's following the pattern here of just going ahead and placing, which is good because you're seeing the intentions. Now they didn't move any of their troops. Nobody's done a reinforcement yet. Oh, he did over here in North America. He moved some troops, but I'm curious why he moved, unless he's coming down towards Mexico City and then working up, and he's waiting for Montreal to see if he moves. That's okay. I can see that coming towards the borders, and maybe to push Cheyenne out of the way. So it'll be interesting to see which way Cheyenne goes. Cheyenne might come down this way. Purple. Okay. Wow, that was quick. So purple also played 2 and a 2. Okay, they moved their 2 over. Now that's one of the interesting things. When I used to play as a fresh player, Australia was the key. If you got Australia, you started getting extra bonus armies. And what I've seen in the more advanced players, and especially because we're playing escalating spoils, Australia is not that important. In fact, Australia is difficult one to win with, because Australia, you're locked in a corner. And then, of course, the next territory after that is to try to hold Asia, which you almost never do. If you have another opening, you might use your extra armies to grow in another spot and take another territory, and then you have places to growth. But from Australia itself, you don't typically come straight out to take Asia, because it's such a wide territory to try to cover. And these other territories have decent sized bonuses, and folks will start to grow big, and getting more troops than Australia, 3 or 2 or 5 or 5, gets them stronger than just holding this Australia. So I have seen where Australia becomes a not the best place to be backed into a corner with. I've seen that be the last place everybody goes. You know, you get in all these other territories, you're building up, it's easy to break Asia. You're growing, you've gotten 7 over here, now you're getting 10, and then Europe, and then Asia keeps getting broke, and then you come back in here and clean it all up through Australia, and that'd be the finishing move. So the escalating one, some of the more advanced players, what they'll do is kind of like what purple has done here. Purple has, so it's like you have stacks, right? So, and see my stacks are close together. See how theirs are spread apart. So the objective is around turn 4 or 5, when everybody is starting to get sets, right? You need to make sure you have a stack of armies near the colors, because you can see everybody's so spread out over the map. You want to get in a position that you can claim the color and claim their cards. So, oh, he did. Okay, purple did a really good job of breaking up his army stacks. He's got one here, 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 and here, which is good. And he might place some over here. So if you got big stacks everywhere, when you're ready to take someone out, you don't have to go through everybody's armies to get the yellow. But now you see there's a yellow down here, or I say yellow. Didn't mean to pick on you there, Reb. But whoever you're going after, if you're going after me, now if I have all my troops in one spot, that makes me an easy target. But so I might need to build up Johannesburg or Chicago, or even Tokyo. Johannesburg seems to be the furthest one away, especially if all this green goes neutral. But see, purple's got a spot by me here. Purple's got a spot here. Purple's got a spot here. Boom, bitty boom. Okay. All right. So red took a card. Where did you take a card at there, red? Right there. Traded it. So see, red is not working on pulling together his armies for the territory. Red is not. Red is doing the same thing that purple is doing, is building up a stack in North America. So I can not worry about that. Now if I wanted to work on getting a territory bonus, this might be an advantage for me. Now if I can take Madrid and Istanbul, and if green goes deadbeat on us here, then I kind of have a wall right where all the green is, and I don't have to worry about blocking those two, Madrid or Istanbul. So I can come up north, get Stockholm, and all I have to do is block in Iceland and Moscow. I don't know how to say that in Iceland. Oh my goodness, I would butcher it. It is Iceland, but my pronunciations are horrible. I do horrible just with regular English words, let alone. I can say Beijing. I think that's right. But yeah, some of these other ones, I'm going to have to get some pronunciation guides to help me out with this. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Oh, green, come on. See, I'm kind of torn. Now, here's the other thing, too, that happens is if you miss turns, then when you do play your turn, you get all the back armies that you missed. You don't have the opportunity to get any extra cards. So, like, let's say that Shaq misses the first 2 turns. Okay, we all play ours. Yeah. So if he plays his third turn, he'll get 9 armies to start with. But the good thing is after 3 missed turns, it will again wipe them. So if that is the case, we'll only have to wait one more 4-minute segment. Seems everybody else is on board here, and we'll get moving fairly quick here. So now my question is what do I do? So I think I'm going to work on Madrid, but I'm also going to throw some in Tokyo. Maybe 1 in Tokyo, 1 in Johannesburg. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that was a good choice or not, because I might have made myself a target. But I got Cheyenne out of my area. He only had one. Cheyenne, Bishop only had 1 territory in Europe. Now that it's out of Europe, now Cheyenne is in Africa, Australia, and North and South America. So that might focus. All right, come on, Reb. It's your turn. Come on, Reb. I wonder if he got overwhelmed by all these big ranks. Come on, Reb. Oh. So they call them fishes, right? Fish. So the more cards you have, the more tempting you are to get. And the fewer territories and the fewer armies you have, the easier you are to take. So you can see, there we go, Reb joined in. Reb has 6 territories, and Bishop has 6 territories. Alright, so Reb has placed his armies. Some in Havana. Okay. Okay, took Los Angeles, got the card. And is kind of shuffling away. Okay. And probably shuffling up towards the extra 2 armies in Edmonton. Okay, so we see some placed in Anchorage. Now, Purple didn't take any cards. Purple just placed the armies and is moving along. So it cost me 4 armies. Polar Nonsense has the full set, 26. So I'm at 23, so it cost me 4 armies to take Madrid. Ouch. 4 to get 3. Alright, Bishop, what you got going on here? Wow. Took Bangkok and Jakarta. So going for Australia? That was costly. Youch. Okay. Alright, so now Backhander is taking Iceland. I move them out. Let's see if he moves Stockholm over to Montreal. Does not. But he puts 3 on Stockholm. So you see red is in a perfect spot to take me out in Manila. And then all of my Europe ones, because he's got his little army there, and he's got his pile over in Montreal. The only thing he doesn't have is any armies in Johannesburg. So being that this is an escalated cards, okay, this game can take a long time with standard cards, but with escalating cards, it starts to go fast. Right now the first set's worth 4, and then it goes 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then at 12 it goes up. It starts going up by 15, 18, 20. It starts going up by 3. I think at one point it starts going up by 5. Let's see here. Cool. So we've got our log here. We can see what happened. Yep, right there. See, Backhander took our Iceland. Pew, 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 pew. Incremented around 2. Stats. Let's see how our stats are going. Troops. So right now, Shack Cat has missed 2 turns. Let's see here. Troops. Troops that are left, is that what that means? How many troops? Okay, how many troops we have on the boards, how many regions we have on the board, how much power we have. Last troops. Okay, there's our troop totals. Defending. So this right here, this 6. See, so if he plays next, he'll get these 6 because that's what he missed. Spoils. Nobody's turning any spoils just yet. So there's 143 troops on the board right now with 42 regions. That's pretty cool. The map, there's our bonuses, gameplay. Oh, there we go. So 6, 8, 10, 12. And at 12 it goes to 15, and then at 15 it starts going up by 5s. If you own the territory, you get an extra 2. Okay, I thought it was by 3s, but it was 5s. It's kind of funny. I thought it was 5s first, but I didn't want to overstate. All right. So red, by putting those extra armies in Stockholm, is giving me a very clear message that I'm not getting that bonus. I'm not getting that bonus, and that's okay. This is not a bonus heavy game. This is more about the cards. So here, if Shack Cat, 47 seconds, dead beats out, you'll see it'll turn white, all the greens will turn neutral. And that is going to be tricky then there in South America. I don't have any space down there, so, and in South America we've got both Purple and Cheyenne. Purple and Cheyenne. Those are both our, what are these, captains? Lieutenants. Lieutenants. These little cool flower clusters, star clusters. So it would be really hard for me to get through 6 here and then 10 here. Cheyenne is still blocking that, so but Cheyenne's in a perfect spot to get purple down here. So it looks like the players are being really smart with how they put their armies. Okay. You're going to refresh on me here, folks. My turn. Alright, so I would like to get a card. So I need to keep bolstering up my other armies though too. So let me deploy 1 here. Let's deploy 2 here. Are you kidding me? that hurts. That hurts. Will you look at that? I lost 5. That is just poo-poo. Poo-poo-pa-chew, folks. Look at how painful that was. So oh, the dice are brutal. The dice are brutal. So now that would be a prime opportunity for somebody to get me out of North America altogether. That kind of protect Cheyenne, yellow, red, purple. That's every color right there. That was kind of a good foothold. It's not anymore. I'm the fish. My patience gets lacked. To have that bad of a roll. Oh my goodness. 5 against 1. Was it 5 or 6 against 1? 5. I think it was 5. No, I put 6 on there. And I lost every single roll. Deployed 2 on Chicago, and I had 4 there. Shack Cat has been kicked out, and you can see all the neutrals. Neutral. See, that's that wall. See, these bottom 2 are protected by this wall here. I'm not really worried about that one. It's just Moscow from the red, and then, of course, Stockholm now. Alright, Reb, let's see what you got. Reb likes to wait 2 minutes. I wonder if Reb's playing some other games. Let's see what he's got going on here. Yellow. See, I don't know what purple's doing. This dollar no sense here. I keep wanting to say nonsense. But he's not gotten any cards. So I'm really curious. How is he going to play an escalating game with no cards? Ooh, yep, Reb got me out of North America. I knew that one was coming. Prime opportunity to get me out of there. That way I can't fight anybody there. But that's okay. Give them all a place to get their cards. I'm curious if Jeb's going to reinforce. No, Jeb does not reinforce. Okay, so he's got Vancouver and New York, though, to get extra cards. And what else did he do? What else did Jeb do? Okay, so it looks like purple is going for South America. Maybe, or maybe possibly coming for me. I don't know. All right, Bishop. Now, Bishop was starting to go for Australia. I'm curious what Bishop is going to do. Put it down in South America. He sees purple coming. Okay, Bishop, what's the plan there? You can get your card. You got your card. Where'd you get it from? Down in Africa. Yep, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, Red. Let's see how long you're going to let me live here. Red's in a very good spot in Asia and in Europe. I I still have that one down in Africa. Okay, placing in Asia. Delhi and Astana. Astana. Okay, so I need to get a card. So what I'm going to attempt to do is get one cotton picking card. Oof. Oof. I'm going to have anxiety here. Just one. Oy vey. I'm at least glad that other people are having the same issue that I'm having. I've seen a lot of players like me just don't have the patience, and we keep going because we're trying to get a card or a territory, and they'll comment, I lost 6-1, lost every single roll. I was like, okay, all right, at least it's not just me. The defending dice have power. I mean, that's the point of the defending dice, but oh, it's so painful. All right, Jeb, you're holding us up here with these 2-minute long turns. Curious to see what happens there in South America. You've got Lima and Dakar with purple, and you got Mexico City and Buenos Aires that are somewhat, depending on how those neutral rolls come out. And then also depends too if purple's planning on coming up to me in Europe. I don't know. Let's see which way they go. All right, Reb, your 2-minute mark's coming. Now, I do have a set, which is great. So sometimes I'll see some experienced players like skip one turn so that they're not forced to turn in their cards. When you get 5 cards, you have to turn one in. So the very first card set goes in is only at 4. So that might be when I get my 4th card, I might just place and not get a card. Because then backhanders should have 5 cards if he hadn't turned in a set yet. And that'll force them to turn in a set. And then I'll be lined up with Reb and Bishy up, and I may skip again and let them force a turn set. The trick is just knowing when to do the force, because if you wait too long, you'll miss out on a set of cards, and sometimes it keep you being a fish. If I've got fewer armies and I have 4 cards, people might want to take advantage of that. What did Reb just do? Reb. So you see, I am still the fish. I only have 20 armies. Let's look at this log. Reb took one from purple in Russia. Now see, I may even turn my set in just to get the extra 4 armies. Someone's got to turn their set in first, so it may be, if backhander, maybe I wait. I got to make sure that, right now nobody has enough armies to completely wipe me off the board, so I don't have to worry too much about it. See, Dakar, that purple is growing. They're waiting. All right, Bishy up. Buenos Aires. We see a growth of... Now, Cheyenne didn't take Cape Town. Got these little gnats floating around. So that means... Oh, hey, look at that. Cheyenne did take Nairobi. So that's a great place for us to keep trading, so that you can keep Mexico City fully stocked. See how nobody's fighting in Australia? It's very interesting. Very interesting. Nobody's even putting armies over there. Alright, backhander. Let's see what you got here. Okay, so red has been building in Montreal and Stockholm. Put some in Delhi and Astana. So they're still very central in the map. Be interesting to see where he goes next. I think 4 minutes was a little bit long. They shouldn't have gone 4 minutes, maybe 2, because we're going to have a lot of pauses here in between. I can only guesstimate so much what my turn's going to be here. All right, backhander is in. Let's see what backhander does. Receives 3 troops. Yep. Where does he put them? 3 on Stockholm. So he's matching assaults Moscow. Reinforces 4. Okay. Ends turn. Okay. So, what am I going to do here? I am going to play my set later. I'm going to drop 2 troops in Berlin, 1 in Johannesburg. Go for my Nairobi and end my turn. So I'm trying to build the stack. Let's see how we're doing with our overview here. 21. So I placed 3 armies. I lost 1 from red last one, and I lost 1 on my fight for Nairobi. Did I lose 1? So I most definitely have a set. Now I don't have any of these Laos, Lagos. I don't have Lagos. I don't have Port Moresby. Gotta, nope. And Chicago. I don't have any of those. Okay, and I'm not close enough. That's the other thing to consider too, is when you're placing your armies, sometimes you can move your armies before you turn in your card sets and get extra armies. So now the question that I have to wrestle with, okay, look at that. Reb just turned in a set, and he took the 4. And what is Reb going to do with that 4? Assaulted Bangkok from Hong Kong. 7 on Perth. Where's Perth? Perth. Oh, Perth in Australia. That's right. So there you go. I think yellow is going for Australia. What do you think, folks? Reinforced. I'm wondering why he didn't reinforce that 5 from Beijing. He could have put that down there too and helped out. Could have gone up to Russia and then back down to Hong Kong. It's unlimited, so you can move that as many times as you want. Okay, purple adds more to Dakar and attacks Sao Paulo once. And comes from Lima. He's building himself a nice army there in Dakar. That is a beautiful army. 14. So he leaves South America, though. So I'm curious. Let's see what Cheyenne does. This is a perfect opportunity if Cheyenne wanted to get those extra bonuses. But the problem is would purple let him keep it? That would be the curiousness. So this is, see, we're playing with totally different players, caliber, experienced players, I should say. Being when I've played before, it was very dog eat dog, very forced to get your territories, very forced to get your bonuses. This is what I have seen with more experienced players, where they will build up stacks, especially escalating. See, we have this escalating tactic going on right now. So the question is do I turn in a set and get 6 more to make me less of a fish? Or do I wait and try to get more? So let's see what backhand, because if backhander turns in a set, that'll give me 8 as the next one. But so after 8 though, remember we go 12 and then 15 and we start going up by 5. So very quickly, both Purple and Cheyenne are going to get the 10, 12, 10, 12, and 15s. So the question is do I get a card and then try to get one more card and catch it on the... Usually it's the second set where it starts to fall apart. That's what I've noticed, is not on the first set. Now, red. That's curious. Where are you going? Where are you going, red? To Iceland. Okay. I am going to wait. So this is, we're gonna force some cards up here a little bit. So I am again going to put 2 troops here, 1 troop here, go for my Nairobi, get my card, end, and end. So now I have to turn in a set next turn, same as backhander. So I'm not going to get the 6. If I wait, backhander's going to get the 6, I'll get the 8. If Dollar and Bishop wait, which I'm pretty sure they're going to wait, because there's no point in them, even if they had a set. They know that both backhander and myself are going to be forced to turn in a set, which will give them the 10 and the 12. So I'll turn a set in and I'll get a card, and I might be lucky because I'll have one of each color, so I'll have a red and a green. If I get a blue, then I will be ready for another set. So I've got to survive another round here, because they could see, nobody has an army big enough. Even Purple doesn't have a big enough army to wipe out, even with a set just yet. Now, when you start getting 15s and 20s, it's going to cascade real fast. It's just going to take us all out. Let's see how long we've been playing so far. Oh boy. Okay. So we are chugging along here. Let's see what Reb's going to do. Reb took Australia. Oh my goodness. That cost Reb a lot. He had 12 and a 7, and he's down to 5, and his 5 from Beijing is gone. Ouchie, ouch. Reb. And that's with a set turned in. Now Reb has a lot of armies still over here in North America, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 scattered all over here. Oh boy. So let's see. Alright, Dollars, what you got? Let's see what you're going to do here. You've been building in Dakar. Are you building up to take me? You got a set. You're going to turn it in. You know I've got 5. So if they had more armies, this would be a perfect time to take me out, if you could. Because then you get 5. You know you have a set. Even with 2 or 3 cards, you're going to have 2 sets. So especially when you start getting up into those higher numbers, that just goes really, really quick. So we are chugging along here. This is going to be over fairly quick. We are hitting the main stretch here. Let's see what we got going on here. Dollar cents. Looks like it took Vancouver. Is that right? Hong Kong from Mumbai. Okay, so he just got the card and he broke yellow. Alright, Bishop gets 3 troops. Let's see where Bishop puts them. Okay, I saw all 3 in Mexico. Well, no, 1 in Mexico. Okay. And see, now Cheyenne is in a difficult spot because there's only 3 spots. Mexico City, Cape Town, Mexico City. See, Cheyenne is only in 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Cheyenne could be a bigger fish than me. I've got 3 spots, but I'm further spread across the map. But that's 20. There we go. So Cheyenne and I were just swapping cards out. Now, okay, so Bishop has 5 cards here. So, okay, backhander turned in a set of cards. Got the 6. Played some in Iceland. Got the 6, 2 in Iceland, 9 on Estonia, and then took Hong Kong. Oh, I wonder if he is going for Australia maybe. I don't know why he would go for Australia. Just piling up the armies. Okay. Piling up the armies. Got a card. So we're going to have to begin our turn. We have to turn in our set. 11 troops. So I'm going to put 2 here. I'm going to put 2 here. We'll put the rest here. So, I mean, I could take this, but there would be no point in it. Everybody could break it. All right, so Bishop is going to, and unless Dollar Cents turns in their set, Bishop's going to get 10. And then we're going to start going 12, 15, 20. So it's going to go quick here. So I'm up to 33, backhander's up to 40. I still worry about Cheyenne. Now see, but Cheyenne's got 5. They're going to get 10. It's going to put them up to 34, plus their 3, 37. Okay. Let's see what Reb does. Okay, Reb places in Jakarta, is supporting that backup of Australia. And do you have a spot to get a card there, Reb? You did. Anchorage to Edmonton. Okay, up here in North America, you took Anchorage to Edmonton. And you got your card. Cool. All right. Let's see. Dollar Cents turns in his. So he did turn in his set. Okay. All right. I didn't expect him to turn in that set. So is he going to do something with it, or is he put it all on Vancouver and Mumbai? Looks like they're setting to take yellow up. Moved Dakar to Nairobi. Or is he setting up to take Cheyenne out? See, he's got enough here, but what about this one here? He's got enough here. Let's see what Cheyenne, maybe he's waiting to see what Cheyenne does, to see if Cheyenne comes out. Okay, has turn in the set, gets 12. Dubai, Yokosuka, and Sydney. Doesn't have Sydney. Does not have Yokosuka and Dubai. Dubai. Where's Dubai? Right there's Dubai, India. Okay, that was one of the green neutrals. See, I don't know if what are they doing here? Are they tempting me? It's like, Deploy 6 on Mexico City, and then 9 on Buenos Aires. Okay. See, this would be an easy to get that 2 extra armies, but you'd have to expend a little bit there. See if they'll do it. I'm curious. Bishop, is that tempting enough for 2 extra armies? Yeah, nice, and he didn't lose any. Wow, great dice. He had 15 there. Didn't lose any, so he's getting the first player. What round are we in? That's funny. Right here, round 7. Okay, round 7. He's the first one to actually. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, yellow got Australia. But we've got folks that aren't taking these big territories just yet, and that's okay. Let's see what we got going on here, Bishop. You brought your folks in for me. So I don't know if this is because he's trying to protect Sao Paulo or why he would bring those in. So if we look here at the map, Reb is a fish and I'm a fish. So I have more armies but in fewer territories. I've only got 6 territories. I've got 4 here, 1 in Johannesburg, and 1 in Tokyo. Where yellow is all over the map but has a lot smaller armies. So Vancouver, you could get all these yellows. Yakust, yellow, yellow. Got a big troop here. We'll see how that plays out. So red could take yellow. Red could take yellow if they had a set. No set. Alright, so then I've got 3. So I'm going to place 2 here in Johannesburg, 1 in Tokyo, and then from here I'm going to take Stockholm and end. So now I've got a set, and I own Tokyo, which is nice. So I'll get 2 extra armies. Now here I have 4 cards. Now if I don't get a 5th card, I won't be forced to use it. So we've got Reb and Bishop and Backhander and me all have 4. But see, I'm the bottom one on that row. So if Backhander gets a 5 and then I get a 5 and then Reb gets a 5 and Bishop gets a 5, then Backhander will get 15, I'll get 20, Dollar Cents will get 25, Bishop will get 30 because it goes up by 5s. So if I skip getting a card next turn, I just place all my armies down, don't get a card, that'll force Reb to get his 5 if he gets it, Bishop to get his 5, Backhander. So rather than me getting 20, I'll get 30 if I can survive. That's the question. That is the question. Because that's it. We've got one more set of cards to turn in before it starts to go. Because when you have 30 armies coming in, you can wipe somebody out with 30 armies. Yeah, and then you get their cards, turn it in, you get 35, wipe the next one out, you get 40, and then the game's over. So here we go. Yellow's getting 6 plus. Let's see what's going on now. 46, wow. Purple has a lot of armies. So purple is blocking yellow. So if red wanted to get all of yellow, red is going to have to go through purple. So there's some smart plays here blocking the bonuses here. So let's see what Bishop does. Bishop, I don't know why your armies are hidden. You really can't use them. I would move Bogota to Mexico and Sao Paulo to Dakar, or even leave it. Don't use me though. I am no master at all. My average is about 20 to 25% wins, and I'm trying to be more patient with my gameplay. That is what I'm working on. That's my big... I get frustrated and I'll keep going, and I need to learn when to stop, and I need to learn how to take a loss gracefully. Not losing the game. I'll get stuck on just one roll and I'll just keep rolling it. Okay, Backhander turned in a set. So the next set is 20. So the question is do I go for the 20? Because you can see I'd be the next one in line if Reb and Bishop get 5s. Or do I go for the 35? Because he'd get 20, 25, 30, or 30. Do I skip one? I don't know what to do. What do we have here? Is someone going to try to take someone? I'm just waiting for the roll to fall. Red is lined up. Red is lined up to take yellow. Oh, he's going to try. He is going to try. I don't know how Australia is going to work. See, he's trying the one because you don't want to set it up for the next person to take. Ah, he should stop right there. He tried Australia. He didn't send enough armies down to Australia. There's no point in going for the other ones. What you gonna do there, Chief? Are you still working on them? You're reinforcing. Okay. There you go. There you go. Block yellow, just like purple blocked yellow. All right. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna wait. The question is do I get the card? I need the card, folks. Are you kidding me? 5. See my patience? Or my lack of patience? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now we'll see. The next 3 could all have turn-ins. Reb most definitely is a fish. If Reb has a set, Reb needs to turn that in so that nobody else can get it. You know, even if he can't. So for 20 though, that put him back up to 35. That's what I'm at. So that would help him survive a little bit. Reb. What you gonna do there? Okay. All right, Reb is in. Reb, do you have a set? If you don't have a set, you are going to be a tasty fish. Oh, you do have a set. Boom. 20 on Perth. Whew. So the question though is what you're going to do with that. You just take Australia back? Take Australia back. Okay, that gives you an extra card. Okay, so who would be the fish that I would go after? If I see, I did the same thing I was telling everybody else not to do. I just buried my troops. I'm looking at the numbers. Ooh, that blue one's a good. No, that's me. That would be a good fish. Okay, so I'm looking at red. Iceland, Montreal, New York, and then the rest of red is in Asia. So red isn't just a couple spots. So red, purple might go for red. Purple's coming for me. Purple is coming for me. See, I'm juicy because I have 5 armies. Now the question is if he's going to have enough to roll it. I don't think he is. Ouch. But you did open me, no, because see, you still have the one in Tokyo. See, we're getting down to the end here, so people are burning up some of their armies. Wow. So now if Bishop has it, Bishop could try to... I don't think Bishop could get to my Tokyo. Yeah, you opened up my 9 there. Oh my goodness. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't have anything in North America, so I can't really... Now Cheyenne is clustered all together. 47 troops though. I couldn't get it with 47. I don't 38 to 47 troops. I wouldn't be able to get it. I'd have to have twice that number of troops. Yep. But he did get okay, so there's just Chicago and then Anchorage for the yellow. Oh, but all mine are my Africa's gone. I have Tokyo, and purple is on both of my Tokyo fronts, so purple is protecting me. Wants to nom nom eat me up. Blah. All right, backhander. What's the play here? I can't go for yellow. I can't go for purple. They're just way too spread out. What do I do? Well, I've got to turn in my set. So that is a done dealio. Alright, so let's go ahead and put 11 troops over here. Let's put the rest over here. I'm going to spread my troops out here a smidgen. So I have 53. So I went from 19 being the weakest player with 5 cards, the biggest fish. If purple would have got me, that would have been the end of the game right there. So we've got Bishop's going to turn in a set and get 35. Definitely. I don't have a set yet. Backhander may have a set. 35. So Bishop. So right now, yellow, purple, and red. Yellow, purple, and red are the fish. Yellow, purple, and red. And Cheyenne has a line. Everyone has played really well of keeping themselves in multiple spots. I've been really weak at that. My army stacks, I've kind of lost my footings. I lost it in North America, lost my footing in Africa. So that this last set of cards really saved me. So what did, okay, looks like Delhi got the 8 troops, or 5 troops, put them in Astana, and took Delhi. Alright, Johannesburg, setting up to do something. What is that? Receive 3 troops. Took Novosburg from Manila. Here's Manila. Okay, it's like saying, whoa, they're not even connected. Okay. Alright, Bishop, and you get your set. You're going to get 35. What are you going to do with it? Summon Sao Paulo. Let's see, where else is he putting him? 14 on Havana.
How much longer are you playing?
It's almost over. We got like just 1 or 2 rounds left here. It's escalating, so the cards are going to chunk out here real quick. Havana. Okay, there we go. Havana. So see, okay, he's getting ready. He's still got these 20 in Bogota that are trapped. He should have moved these ones out. Deploying. Havana. Sao Paulo, Cape Town. Okay, so it's got yellow out of North America. The only one left is in Anchorage. It's getting ready to feed yellow. Yellow. Now see, yellow has 3 cards. Oh, red got a set. Turned in 40. So who's this fish? Who is this fish? He could go for yellow right there. Yellow's got 3 cards. He's got 17, could take those 2 out. His 15 could take these 2. Take Australia. I think he's wrestling with the idea, but he could take yellow. Now that's the trick though, is getting yellow is only going to give you 3 cards. No guarantee that you're getting the set. So he may finish him off everywhere else and then put his armies right there in Bangkok and lock him. But if he locks him, he's not going to let him get another troop either. Putting them all in Hong Kong, huh? Maybe he's coming for me. I don't know. No, even with 53, 22 in Montreal, I could see him going for purple maybe. Dollar not, but he's only got 2 cards. Mumbai. See, I don't know if I want to get Iceland, even though I might get the 5. If I take Iceland, I'm going to open up this red army. To me, this 1 here is a nice block. Oh, he's reinforcing. I'm curious. See, he's lined up to take yellow. He's lined up to take yellow. Why does it cost me every single army to get a card? I now have a set. 45. So, let's see here. Okay, so if I were to take purple, how would I do it? Purple. So, from Istanbul, Dakar, Nairobi, and Johannesburg, that's that purple. From Tokyo, I can hit Manila, Beijing, Novospurg, Irkutsk, Madden. I keep saying Madden. It's Madadan. But I'm going to have to come through Anchorage to get Edmonton and Vancouver. See, so I'd have to put a lot on Tokyo to get through all of that. Tokyo. So if I got 45, I have 15 against 6. I could do that, and I could I just put everything on Tokyo. I could get purple. I couldn't get yellow. What about Bishop? No, Bishop's got 85. 87. So who was I looking at getting? I forgot it. Purple. If I go for purple and I get 3 cards from purple, I've got 4. If I get 3, I'll have 4 again. The question is would I have enough troops left? That is the question. And then how spread out would I be? And I might not have a chance. I might not have a shot here. Red can take Anchorage. Red can take Dubai, Delhi, and so red could take yellow. And yellow has 4 cards. Curious to see if he'll risk it. Let's see if he'll risk it. He got Dubai. He's got those. Now the question is, he's got North America with no problem. The real question is going to be Australia. He's got it. He's got yellow. That's going to give him 5 cards. That's going to force him to turn it in. That's going to give him 45. Then he's going after purple. He should come down. And then with the 45, purple, purple, purple. That'll be interesting. Cheyenne's got some armies down there. Yep. He's trying it out. He's seeing how far he can get. What are you doing over here, buddy? Is he seeing how far he can get to get the purple? That's smart. He's smart. He's going for he's seeing, so boom, he just got Sydney, so he took all the yellows cards. Oh man. Ooh. Okay. Oh. So red is getting the 45. Now let's see if he can pull it off with the purple. That would be the next set. Yep. Nairobi and Johannesburg. And then he would need to put it somewhere over here to see if he can get these. What's that? 15, 16? 16? Shouldn't be any problem. 16 with 26, though. My luck, I wouldn't be able to do it. He might be able to do it. Not me. Okay, there you go. Maybe with 30. Maybe with 30. That's 2 to 1. So I've been known to lose 2 to 1. So he's got that one. Okay, now. All right, red. You've got it. Okay. You lost 1 to 1 so far. Okay. Wow. That was really good dice. Yeah. I don't like the pause here. Oh boy. So you got all 4 of those cards, which is going to give him another set, I believe. And then I'm the next fish there. So he's got Tokyo and then Berlin. Split that, maybe 10, yeah. And then the rest in Berlin, and he should be able to get me with no problem. Yeah. Good game. Purple. Oh, well played, Red. Good game. Yep, Berlin. So let's see. I'd probably do the Tokyo first myself just to see how it pans out. Boom. Oh, great dice. Yep. Stockholm. Okay. Two left. Oh, that's. Ooh. That is close. Oh, no. Like I said, if it was me rolling the dice, there would be no way. That would be. Oh, yeah, he got it. He got it. All right. So he's got another set of cards to turn in. 55. And he's got Nairobi already. Uh, Mexico City. There you go. Wow. And you have unlimited. See, so and he's got a 20 stack, a 19 stack, a 15 stack. Oh, if I could have survived one more round, I was going to do the purple. But yep, that's he did. Yeah, yeah. Oh, great game. Well played, everyone. Yeah. So he got, yep, he's got all of Africa, or Cheyenne anyway. He's still got a couple neutral territories, but Don doesn't even need to fight for those. Yep, pull in this one. He pulled in his 20 from Sydney. He's going to pull in his Tokyo and his Istanbul. Oh, he's just going to place them all in one spot. That works too. Yep, Bishop. All right, let's leave some comments here for these guys. Great strategy, balanced play. I've already played. Okay, I didn't know. I played with this backhander, but he played really good. Okay, so I'm going to give him a deadbeat. He's the one that dropped. He wasn't even in there. I'm still going to give him full fives, but he's a deadbeat. That way I'll recognize if I see him again. Reb, he's a newbie, so he did good. He was a little bit slow, but he was okay. He didn't have a really good strategy, but I'd say a balanced play. You know, he's new. You could tell he was new. Same as me. So let's see here. Cheyenne, yeah, quick player, great play, great strategy. So he did have a set. He turned it in. All right, let's see how that plays out. Oh, wow. So even though Bishop can go ahead and go all the way out and take as much as he wants, but he's getting 65. Backhander's going to get 65 next. So right now it's just a matter of time. I'd like to see how it finishes out though. It's got all of North America. He's breaking bonuses. Go for the 30. Could you see if he threw 35 troops? 35 troops, folks. You think he could do it? He still has 30. And backhander only has 23. Oh my goodness, that could be. Go for it. Let's see if he can do it. I doubt he could do it though, but it would be interesting if he could. That would be a nail biter. He's got 26 and he's trying to get 20. See if he loses 6 battles, which I've done to 1. All right, 24 to 18. He's still holding true. Go for it. He's going for it. 22-16. He still hasn't lost a single one yet. All right, Bishop, you may have it here. Still got 6 up. 20-14. Oh boy, let's see if he'll do it. 18-13. He lost one. He only has a 5-point difference now. 16-11. Still a 5-point. He is doing well with the dice. The dice are in his favor here. Still 5-point difference. Okay, 4-point difference. He lost one. 12, still 4. 10-6, still 4. Am I going to throw it off? He still has a 2. Uh-oh. Down to 1. Down to 1. Oh my goodness. No! That was crazy. So the funny part would be is if backhander does not have a set. If backhander doesn't have a set, that is going to be crazy. You have one chance, chap. Oh boy. Let's see. Does he have a set? He has a set. Oh man. So 70-38. He has like a 32. He's got a 32 army split. So as long as he doesn't bury his troops somewhere, he should get this one away. We should end the game. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That would have just been the craziest reverse takeover that I've ever seen before in my life. All right. Let's see if he gets tangled up anywhere. He's going around the backside. All right. So he's got North America. He's got to be careful in Africa. Yeah, he's got his Mexico. Okay. Which, I mean, he could take the neutrals. He still has a 38-18. He's still got a 20 troop lead. 36-16, 20 troop lead. Dice are doing great. He hasn't lost a single one in these last ones. He's still got a 20 troop lead, 34-14. He is doing great. Dice are loving him. Okay, so I was wondering if he was going to do that. I was wondering if he was going to swoop down and then finish in Africa. That way he didn't get himself looped up. All right, so 29-10. He's got a 19 army lead. He lost one troop. He's still 27. He's still 19. He still only lost one troop. He's got a 19 army lead. He still has his 19 lead. Down to 18. He is doing great. Okay, now don't get caught here. Don't get caught. But see, even if he didn't get it this whole time, Bishop does not have 3 cards. No way he's going to recover from this one. And there it is. The dice have spoken. Whew, that was fun. So, hey, folks, always looking for these live games. I enjoy to play it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Trying to find one without that 4-minute lead in there. But there you go, Conquer Club. I am continuing to learn, and I'm working on my patience. That's what I've got to do, is work on my patience. So hope you guys had some fun and had some good laughs at me. Maybe learned a little bit have some fun. This there's a free version here. You can play up to 4 games simultaneously with the 24-hour game play, and get on, make some new friends, have some fun. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later, folks.